Hey guys, Katie-Louise here. Like my new setup, I had to move my desk. I kind of like it. I don't know what happened to the lighting just now, but I kind of like how this layout is. I know I have to decorate more, but this is what you're gonna see in my videos anymore. I'm here with another unboxing today. My aunt gave me a Disney Store gift card for Christmas, so I got D23 Gold. Which, if you don't know what D23 is, it's Disney's official fan club. You can get a free membership. My mom actually did that. Or you can pay like $75 and get the member gift, which is what I did. And they're going to send me the magazine 4 times a year. And yeah, I'm that much of a nerd. So let's open this. The only thing I did was cut open the packing tape because it was just demonic. So let's go. It's right here on the side of my desk. Oh, geez, it's falling too, but okay. Let's see. Is anything else up in here? Nope. That's just paper. Here is the member gift, which I will open in a minute. Is Walt Disney 9 Old Men. It looks like a book on the side, and this is volume 2 because last year they had a big member gift. So there's that. And then here's the other half. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh, this is so cool. Yes. So there's this. Pretty great with the magazine and everything. So, let's start around the back. It's so cool. So there is a note which says it's from the D23 official fan club. Dear Katie-Louise Fidium, we are delighted to have you join us as a Gold D23 member. To get the most out of your membership, make sure to visit D23.com regularly for breaking Disney news, D23 fan stories, special discounts and offers, giveaways, and more. Stay tuned for Fanfare, our weekly e-newsletter, and connect with us at D23 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and Disney D23 on Snapchat to make sure you never miss a beat. I already follow that. I already have gotten the emails, just so y'all know. And I follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and YouTube. I don't have Pinterest or Snapchat, so. Plus, this year, D23 continues to bring you D23 continues to bring exclusive events to members across the country, including tours of the Walt Disney Studios and Archives in Burbank, unique behind-the-scenes experiences, special screening events in Orlando, members mixers across the country, and more. Your first issue of D23 magazine, personalized member certificate, membership card, and annual member gift are enclosed. Once again, welcome to D23, celebrating the fan and all of us. Sincerely, the D23 team. Oh, thank you. I feel special, but I'm probably not. So here is my, and you get this framed. It's so pretty. And the back is completely gold. It says D23 welcomes Katie-Louise Fidium in beautiful script to the official Disney fan club. Oh, I'm gonna cry a little bit. I'm a Disney nerd. It's by Robert Iger, who is the chairman and CEO of the Walt Disney Company, and my bestie Mickey Mouse. Look at this. Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is like absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to frame this like and put it up on my wall somewhere because this is beautiful. I'm just so thrilled with this. It's actually on like nice paper. You can hear it making noise on me. I still have my old one, and it was all Donald Duck. I'm not a huge Donald Duck fan, but this is gorgeous. And maybe if I hold this up long enough, it'll become my like the picture I can pick for it. So that's really cool. I don't want to put it on the floor, so I'll put it on my keyboard. Next in here is this is so cool. This is the D23 magazine. They put it out 4 times a year from the fan club. With my when I used to have the lower level membership, you didn't get it 4 times a year. Now I'm gonna get it 4 times a year. And I'd have to go to like Barnes & Noble and buy it, which I think you can still do, but it's Rogue One! It's Jin! I love Rogue One. I have 2 Jin pop figures. I've got one, there she is. She's facing sideways and for the outsiders. And I've got one on my new bookshelf. But this is really cool. This is the D23 official fan magazine. So it's got articles, and it's got like an article on Moana. There's Lee Carvalho, Alan Tudyk. I'm slightly sick of Alan Tudyk, but all right. D23 Gold and Gold family members, thank you. See you next. We'll see you real soon. Oh, from last year. That's really cool. This is really cool. I'm gonna enjoy reading that. That can go on the floor because it's kind of heavy. And then the last thing in this plastic pouch is my membership card, saying it expires in January 2018. That kind of sucks because I joined in January, but I didn't get all this stuff till now. Came today. But I'm not going to show the back because it has like my member number on it, but it says Katie-Louise Fidium, gold member since 2017. It's got my member number at my expiration date, which is really cool. I'm a gold member. And it says D23 official Disney, the official Disney Fan Club gold member, which is pretty cool. So, let me just have a sip of my tea. And we'll dive into, this is the member gift. It is the 9 Old Men, which are Disney's, or like Walt Disney animators. See, look at this. And there's stuff inside, so you can, I really have no idea officially what's in here. Okay. And it tells you inside, like there's a description. I'll read the description and show each thing. So it says, Walt Disney's 9 Old Men. The lives and career of the 9 magic-making artists unfold in telling treasures and artful artifacts rediscovered within the Disney vault. From the original animation drawings to ephemeria reflecting their unique personalities and contributions. Affectionately dubbed the 9 Old Men by Walt Disney in a nod to President Franklin D. Roosevelt's nickname for the Supreme Court justices, these wizards of animation use not wands but pencils to create enduring enchantment and are welcomed into their wondrous world through this collection. That's really beautiful. And I just glanced because I have Tumblr on and I can see a GIF moving. It's freaking me out. So the first thing is a Mickey Mouse animation drawing by Les Clark circa 1939. These are all reproductions, mind you. I don't have the real ones. Definitely not. That has to stay in the archives. Says the first of the 9 to sign on at Disney. Les Clark started just in time to contribute to Steamboat Willie. Les became the Mouse Maestro, establishing Mickey as a cinematic superstar in such shorts as Mickey's Kangaroo and Magician Mickey, which is seen here. Oh my God, this is so cool. Oh my God, I kind of want to frame this just because. Look at that. It looks like he just sketched this and gave it to me. This is just beautiful. This is so cool. I might frame a couple of these and put them on the wall over there. Who knows? The next is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiere Police Pass from 1937. After years of intensive creativity, Walt Disney's first animated feature was given a glamorous Hollywood premiere on December 21st, 1937. The 9 Old Men never forgot the impact of their animation on the big screen, which moved sophisticated Tinseltown audiences to both tears and cheers. See, I'm crying. It says Police Pass, Carthay Circle, world premiere, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. There's nothing on the back, obviously, but next is a Dopey fan card, circa 1937. Drawn by Ollie Johnston, who is, if you're a Disney fan, you've probably heard of Frank and Ollie. Yep. Drawn by Ollie Johnston, this irresistible portrait of the breakout star of Snow White was sent by the studio in reply to fan mail, while also signifying the 9 Old Men's talent for creating unforgettable characters for each new Disney film. So it's a card that you would get in the mail, and it's a drawing of Dopey, and there's a signature from Walt Disney on it. That's really cool. It feels like a card, like it should open. Like, I don't know. It's just that paper, I guess. Walt Disney Inter-Office Memo to Mick Call, 1939. Walt sent this signed memo in warm recognition of Milt's contribution to the phenomenally popular and praised Walt Disney Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and by extension to all the 9. Walt's inclusive message belied the skeptical claims that he never extended credit to his artists. So it is a internal memo, and it says, to Mr. Mitt Call, dated February 4th, 1939, from Mr. Walt. And it doesn't have a subject. Dear Milt, since the critics have voted Snow White the best picture for 1938, I thought you might like to stow away the attached copy of the Film Daily with all your other memoirs you might be saving for your grandchildren. Anyway, I think we should all be very happy that the picture has been selected as 1938's best. Walt. I'm crying. So next is Walt Disney Studios Season's Greeting Card, 1939. The elaborate Disney Studios the elaborate Disney Studio card created for Christmas 1939 commemorated Pinocchio, due to release in February 1940. The card was signed by Walt and his main artists, including all but one of the 9 old men. The one who did not sign is Mark Davis. So, it says Season's Greetings, and it has lots of signatures. And it says, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the studio, staff, and cast of Disney's Pinocchio. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool. And it says, it's signed by Geppetto, Figaro, Cleo, and on the back is Pinocchio. That's really cool. This is really elaborate. That's so cool. Number 6 is Jiminy Cricket animation drawing by Ward Kimball, circa 1939. Designed and animated by Ward Kimball, wisecracking, warm-hearted Jiminy Cricket was a lively and latent production addition to Pinocchio. The conscientious Cricket instantly became a Disney icon, hopping across other productions through the years, including the Mickey Mouse Club series. Stuck together. Hang on. There we go. Here's Jiminy. Really cool. There's like, that's just really cool. I'm a nerd. Ben Alligator animation drawing by John Lounsbury, circa 1940. The fun and entertainment value John Lounsbury consistently imparted to his characters are evident in this pencil drawing for the Dance of the Hour segment of Fantasia, portraying the animator's own favorite character in flamboyant action. Any of you seen it, you'll know exactly who that is. I just watched Fantasia for the first time in like 15 years. That it's on Netflix. So just so y'all know. Dinosaur drawing by Wooly Reitherman, circa 1940. Acclaimed for his powerful animation, Wooly Reitherman conveyed dramatic strength in his penciled performances, evident in this animation drawing of the battling dinosaurs. Later, the inspiration for attractions at the 1964-65 New York World's Fair and at Disney theme parks for the Rite of Spring sequence in Fantasia. I mean, someone drew that at one point. This is a reproduction of someone's drawing. Blows my mind. Cinderella ball gown preliminary designs, 1946. Mark Davis brought to Disney animated films a superb character animation. This versatile artist also created costumes for the characters, including Cinderella's ball gown, a fitting task considering Mark animated Cinderella's magical rags to riches transportation, Walt's favorite piece of animation in any of his films. And he designed that. It makes me think a little bit of, a couple of them makes me think of Belle and Lottie from Princess and the Frog, so they probably even still go back to that and just look at it, which is super cool. This is from one of my favorite movies. Captain Hook animation drawing by Frank Thomas, circa 1952. Whether animating a villain or a hero, Frank Thomas, of Frank and Ollie, was a master of emotion. The sensitive animator drew a superlative portrait of a self-centered, self-pitying Captain Hook, making the iconic pirate at once elegant and menacing, while bringing a new meaning to humor to the Disney villain. Captain Hook is one of my favorite villains. There you go. He's my favorite villain, so. Peter Pan fan card. Okay, this one's gonna get framed. Beautifully illustrated for the Disney Studios fan mail department, this postcard-like fan card art evokes the enchantment of Walt Disney's Peter Pan, one of the few features on which each of the 9 old men worked. So dynamic were their contributions that this outstanding achievement in art, in the art of feature animation, is pure pixie dust. And it says Walt Disney's all-cartoon feature Peter Pan. I think I actually am going to frame this for my wall in here, because that's just, I love this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna cry. I love that. This was the Disneyland Story Production Report, 1954. For Disney's groundbreaking entry into weekly television, Walt made sure animation was well represented by 4 of the 9 old men, as indicated by the names on this in-house filming report. At one time or another, Walt featured all of the 9 old men on camera during the run of his series. And this is a production report. Like lots of numbers. Lots of words. Saying like 9 a.m. shooting. W. Disney, Mark Davis. Helene Stanley is called in, so this is for Sleeping Beauty. Yes, I know that much. Script page for the Disneyland TV series. For Disneyland TV episode, Tricks of Our Trade. Tricks of Our Trade offered a fun and informative look at the techniques used in the art of animation. As seen in this excerpt from the show's shooting script, written by animation veteran Dick Humer, Walt showcased 4 of his key animators, complete with close-ups, as the true stars of the show. And it's actually a page from the script. They're just super cool. In this reenactment, we see 4 of our key animators engrossed in their assignment. And it's like, close shot, close shot, close shot. That's really cool. Like, this is, I'm an actor, so anything like that is super cool to me. Next is Animation, Art of Animation book spread, 1958. Walt commissioned this book, written by journalist Bob Thomas, but I feel like he wrote something else. I feel like he wrote a Walt Disney book that's on my shelf. Who would later write the first major biography of Walt that's on my shelf, to celebrate his animation staff. This spread features the iconic photo of the 9 old men surrounded by their autographs. Reproduced from a unique copy in the Walt Disney Archives, this piece makes for an impressive memento representing the group. Oh, look at that! You have the drawing, but then you have all their signatures. And I don't think any of these men are with us anymore, so that's really cool. Pongo and Puppy animation drawn by Eric Larson, circa 1960. I love 101 Dalmatians, the animated one, not the live action. With his affinity for animals, Eric Larson graphically portrayed a Dalmatian father carrying his canine child. 101 Dalmatians introduced a revolutionary Xeroxing process through which the 9 old men's original drawings were transferred to cell, a look the 9 old men particularly liked. I love this one too. Pongo! He's so happy. Whoever had to draw all those spots, though, God love you. Disneyland postcard. 1967. Disneyland showcased Mark Davis's concept art, a brilliant combination of story, characterization, and design on a postcard celebrating Pirates of the Caribbean. After transferring to WED Enterprises, now Walt Disney Animation, in 1967, Mark was a major creative force behind one of the most elaborate and most beloved Disneyland attractions ever created. That dog is never going to come, to quote Johnny Depp. It says, a pirate in irons full of beguile, and the blackest art wears the broadest smile. And the back it says, Disneyland. Oh, and fun fact, if you take the express transportation at Disney World, you're dropped off in Epcot. You have to go behind the buildings and like escort you to the main park. But, there's an Imagineering thing there. And I always want to go in, but you can't because security. Someday I will get to visit Imagineering and thank all those amazing people. Shere Khan character sketch by Mick Call, circa 1967. In these sketches, Mick Call, master of both animation and character design, explores the contemptuous character of Shere Khan from the Jungle Book. Arrogant but still appealing, the disdainful tiger's personality is conveyed through a few deft pencil strokes. I'm not a huge fan of the Jungle Book. That's actually really, really cool. That's really neat. The Aristocats Promotion Handbill 1967. This promotional handbill from the initial release of the film shined the spotlight on the new cast of characters for the Aristocats, created by several of the 9 Old Men. The reference to box office was precedent. The film was a big hit, ensuring the continuation of Disney's animation success without Walt. Oh, it's cool. It has like Roquefort, the big cheese. Duchess. Marie, she sings. Toulouse, he paints. Berlioz, he plays. I love this movie growing up. My favorite character is up here. It's Roquefort. I love him. That's really neat. Disney Studios photographs circa 1972. While artwork from Robin Hood was in the background, Robin Hood's also one of my favorites. The 9 Old Men gathered for a rare group photo as the Disney Company approached its 50th anniversary in 1973. This is one of the few known photographs of all 9, taken approximately 4 years before John Lounsbury's death in 1967. And there they are. So cool. So cool to see them all. That's really cool. Okay. Alice in Wonderland preview invitation, 1974. Another one of my favorites. A new generation rediscovered Alice in Wonderland, especially at the sold-out screening at the 1973 Walt Disney Productions 50th Anniversary Film Retrospective at Lincoln Center. This invitation invited fat cats of every stripe to a preview during the film's first reissue in 1974, and was a vindication of the unbridled, mad creativity of the 9 Old Men, all of whom worked on this classic. It says you're invited to a special preview. It's Cheshire Cat. Friday, March 22nd, 1974 at 8:30 p.m., Walt Disney Studios Theater, 500 South Buena Vista, Burbank. Disney's Alice in Wonderland, Technicolor. This invitation admits to. Super cool. Disney Animation Recruitment Brochure, 1977. As the 9 Old Men began to retire, Disney sought to ensure the legacy of the art of animation, which is the name of a hotel now, by instituting the Disney's Animation Training Program. Using artwork from then current projects, this brochure details the animation process of the studio, as well as how to submit a portfolio of work for consideration. It says Disney is looking for some new colorful characters. Okay, you see the little thing kind of goes. Okay, let me just look and I can tell you what some of them are maybe. I feel like that's Fox and the Hound. I don't know what that would be from. That's Fox and the Hound, definitely. I feel like that's Gurgi. I love the black coloring. That's definitely Fox and the Hound. Fox and the Hound's popping out the bottom. There's a wolf in them. I think that's Fox and the Hound. Okay, there's a hummingbird. I feel like that's Pocahontas, but I feel like this is too early. Maybe it's not. Small one. And the Horned King. That's really cool. So here are some of the colorful characters that you might see on the drawing board. Oh, it's Fox and the Hound, A Hero from Otherwhere, which I don't know if ever came out, and The Black Cauldron. That's really cool. Okay. This is number 22. We're almost done, guys. Eric Larson's 50th anniversary pin back button with a character drawn of the legendary Disney animator and director John Musker, drawn by legendary Disney animator and director John Musker, one of the many artists mentioned by Eric Larson in Disney's animation training program. This button celebrates Eric Larson's 50 years with Disney Animation. The last of the 9 Old Men to leave the studio, Eric retired in 1986, but thanks in large part to his guidance, their legacy lives on today. Happy 50th, Eric. There we go. And the last thing, there's a bio of all the men in the bottom. And the last thing is the Disney Legends Award Ceremony Program 1989. Disney celebrates the art of animation, the very founding of every Disney success, by inducting the 9 old men, along with Disney animator Ub Iwerks, as Disney Legends, the company's highest honor. The July 19, 1989 ceremony was attended by the 4 surviving 9 old men, Mark Davis, Ward Kimball, Ollie Johnston, and Frank Thomas. And this is the program. And if you don't know, that is a Disney Legend Award. You can go over to Thingamavlogs. I'll link them in the down bar. Sarah, I know, went to the Jim Henson studio, and she shows Jim Henson, so I'll link that. And then the honorees and the 9 old men. It says, the Disney Legends Award piece has been designed as a unique tribute to our talented recipients. The award has 3 distinct elements that characterize the contribution made by each individual. The spiral speaks of imagination, the power of an idea. The hand represents the gift of skill, discipline, and craftsmanship, the power of a creative person. The wand is the magic, the spark ignited when imagination and skill combine to create a new dream. And there's a quote in the very back from Walt. I am in no sense of the word a great artist, not even a great animator. I have always had people working for me whose skills were greater than my own. Walt Disney. This is beautiful. Thank you to D23 for having this available to its members. Thank you to my aunt for giving me the gift card so I could become a member. And thank you for watching. I'm going to go maybe get a frame for this tonight, and maybe I'll put it up like right there or something. I don't know. That'd be nice. Anyway, you guys will see me when my owl crate comes in. All right. Bye, guys.